Welcome back in, players. It's another episode of the Living Room Guitarist. Come on, thanks for joining us. Get out your sixth string and let's play today. My name's Dan, I'm your host, and I'm sitting on the floor again. At least this time I've got a nice little cushion, and that's for a reason. You may have seen past episode, I recently moved. I'm no longer in Baltimore, situated down here in Raleigh for a new job. So, hey, fellow North Carolina guitar players, come on in. You are welcome here in every sense of the word. It's sort of a very judgment-free zone. No one cares how good you are. We know we're amateur players, but we are creative people, and music is a great outlet for us, and it's just fun to make music on our guitars in our living rooms, just hanging out, enjoying ourselves, sharing our ideas back and forth, little bits of songs, unstructured little things and bits and pieces of music that we put together and just send around the room and enjoy playing and helping each other develop our skills and our talents and our ideas for music. So let's do that today. If you'd like to be on the show, by the way, I'm actually sitting on a rug that says Living Room Guitarist on it. It's so much fun. I found this website where you can order. I got this little 4x6 rug, and they let you have printing put on it. So I got a real rug here that says the Living Room Guitarist. I'll have to scan down and show it to you when I get like a camera person here. Right now, I'm just stuck here. So I'm sitting on the floor on this cushion because, again, new town, joined a new gym, different equipment with different angles and heights and things, and getting this, and let's just say I hurt my glute, so a little sore, so that's healing. So I just wanted something soft. I can't sit on the guitar stool here. But anyway, it's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. Love to have you on the show, so contact me anytime. We'll set something up and we'll get you in here. I did film an episode recently with a gentleman over Zoom, and he was a great guest, and it was awesome. We had a great conversation. And Zoom was not cooperating with us in terms of the audio. We had a fantastic conversation, and then every time he started to play his tune, the sound would cut out. And we tried to make all kinds of adjustments. We just couldn't make it work. So if you're watching, you know who you are. Send me your file of just you playing. I'll put it together. It'll splice together well. I just need to have you. You are awesome. So just to get that out there. But otherwise, everyone in here is welcome. We don't judge each other for skill level or experience, how good anything is. We just like to play. So I'm going to take you back to about, actually, Valentine's Day 2010 is where we're going this episode. I'm very good with dates. We just had Valentine's Day not too long ago. So I was conjuring this thing up. I had this tune that I wrote on a red-eye flight from San Francisco back to Philly back in 2010. It was Valentine's Day. I had just gotten my heart broken, and we've all been there where you just sort of feel pathetic and you're sitting there and you don't know what to do. So I'm on this red-eye flight, and I'm not getting a wink of sleep because I'm staying up feeling sorry for myself. And I out of nowhere, I just kind of started tapping my foot. And I just started conjuring up this little chord progression in my head, just kind of those, self-pity sort of numbers. And, I wrote this little tune. And I'd come back to it every once in a while, see what I could do with it. And over time, I realized how pathetic it really was. It was too slow. It sounded like a poor me little funeral dirge. So I just thought, let's speed up the tempo and see if we can turn it into something else. It's a very simple progression. It's in the key of G here. And it's just a really cheap G. All I'm doing is just using that first string on the third fret there. They're leaving the rest open. I'm muting the second string down. And it's just this really easy open G here, these first four strings. And here's the tune, sort of, kind of with the sped up, less pitiful emotion. tune in the summer. It used to be a lot slower and really sounded, you know, too sad, sacky. So speeding it up there, I want to just throw it out there to my fellow living room players, see what you might be able to do with it. Maybe you can take all of it or a piece of it, and just, you know, parts, and just sort of, you can get your own fingers on the fretboard, see what it becomes under your fingers, and maybe you can develop into something else, all right? So that's what living room playing is all about. We're just kind of sharing things back and forth and seeing what we can do with each other's songs. Again, very simple chord progression. It's just a G, cheap G here, and all I'm going to do is take my my ring finger, then my pinky finger, and just going to hammer onto that fourth string down on the fourth and fifth fret as I play it. And you can pick the tempo that works for you. Again, muting that second string down, and then just pulling off that fifth fret to that open. Going to bounce off the third string now on 5 and 4. Okay, as I just run the chord. And just coming into a C9, third fret, second string down, and second string up. And I'm going to hammer on that third string up on the second fret, so it's bringing in that note there. And then I'm going to bring that index finger up to the third string down as I come to a normal G here. Just play a G chord down. And then up to the second fret, second string down. So now it's just a regular full G chord, open chord. Okay, so C9, hammer on. Transfer that finger up one fret and then play this G and then a regular G. And just to spice it up a little bit, I did it a second time, but this time I just come into a regular D chord from that C9. So C9, D chord, and then that varied G. Extra flavor there. Lots of choices. I leave it up to you. So you can do that run a couple of times. I'm playing a little slower than I want to, but just for, you know, tutorial purposes. However many, you know, let's call them verses, however many verses you want to do there. And then you got all kinds of choices for transitions or a bridge, or, you know, getting like a pre-chorus. So maybe just taking that C9 shape and just moving it up. Third fret, fifth fret, seventh fret, and then up to that eighth fret here, seventh fret here. So now we're getting kind of, you know, kind of Tommy Shaw-like here. C7, or just all you just literally lifting off that and playing this C here. So open C chord, and then just lift off your index finger from that second string there. And then come to G. So it's second string down, second string up, and just play the chord third, fifth, seventh. Just bring your one finger to the eighth fret and leave this here. And again, if you want to do this initial chord progression again. But I thought for a bridge, I had a couple of choices, wasn't really sure. I'd come to a D and just kind of pick it out. So just hit that second string up with that third fret. and then 3 on the third fret, second string up. So from the D, from the C, and then just make a G like this, just all on the 3rd fret. Move it up to the 5th fret, back, and back just to playing with a D. One time I slid all the way down here, so now we're down here on the 9th fret, 2nd and 3rd string down, and 7th fret, 2nd string up, and then you're gonna just play that for a couple of beats, and then slide it up 1 fret. Maybe mute that top string, and then back to an A7. Maybe that's an A minor 7. Let's see. A minor 7. And then I just do this little fill. And then again, I'll leave it to you where to take it from there. But that's the gist of it, you know, that's the kind of the bare roots of it. And I thought, you know what, in your living room, maybe it could become something different, something better, I don't know. But I wanted to throw that out there. The essence of living room playing is we help each other, support each other, validate each other, encourage each other, inspire each other, right? We're living room players. We're not professionals. We're a bunch of amateurs. We had some people who are pros and semi-pros. They've been fantastic. And I hope you can be one of them, whether professional or amateur. If you just like to hang out in your living room, join us here. It's the Living Room Guitarist. Anytime here. We try to be here as often as we can. I try to keep this a weekly show. So need more guests, need you. All right, contact me anytime, livingroomguitarist@gmail.com, and we'll set something up. I'd love to hear what you do in your living room on your fretboard. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.